Hello, my name is Ángel Gara Zaragoza Costa. Today I'm going to present this practice, which is the practice number 12 from in a CNC code was a milling machine. Today I'm going to perform this piece of the image in the PDF to my work with Universidad Politécnica de Piedras Negras. Before I start coding, I'm going to establish some basic points that are going to be used during the video. We can identify that we have here 64.5 because we have the subtraction of 50.5 to minus the 80 is going to be this. Then here we have 60.5 because we have here the distance from 42 minus the middle that is equal 58.5 because it's the division of this. So this distance is going to be the same as this one. And here we have also we have to sum 58.5 plus the 42, so it's going to be equal to 107.5, sorry. And continue with this. It's going to be the same for axis for this. And this is going to have the same axis of this one. This one is going to have also the same as the 60.5 because it's a symmetric shape, so it's not a problem for us. Then continue. We already know that the middle of this is going to be 40. And we can start doing the basic part of going to doing this order. I'm going to establish the first the holes of the 10 of diameter, then the holes of the 21 of diameter. Then I'm going to continue with the middle of the piece. To start coding, I need to check always to have my size of the billet or the size of the piece. As you can identify here, we can know that we have here, we have here to write billet 117 on the x-axis. The axis of y is going to be 80, and the z is going to be 30. We have to write a h move because the length of the axis x is too long, so we have to establish this to avoid an error. Then we're going into the final tools. We're going to add tool depth, and all the tools we're going to use are basically the diameters like here. I can see this took out T1 for the diameter of 10, and I see that 3. Next, tool depth T2, diameter of 21, I see that 30. Next, tool depth T3, a diameter of 11.5, the same zeta. Next, tool depth T4, the diameter of the radius of this, so it's equals to 18, the same theta. Next, tool depth T5, diameter of 18.5, because it's the radius of 9.25. Next, tool depth T6, this is going to be the diameter of 12, because we have here the radius 6. Next, tool depth T7, and I'm going to write a big circle to perform this one. the middle to have a little pass through this hole. Then we already finished the defining the tools. So we're going to start with the basic setup. We have to write G28 E0 W0 to establish the home. We have to go to M06 T1 to use the first tool. Then we have to continue with the M03 to start spinning. And we're going to continue with the diameter, the holes of the diameter of 10. We're going to move to the first position here. We have to write the 9 and 40 G00 EXO 16.5 Y 15.5 and a zero of 1. Then continue with the next, going to be the 0 because we're going to perform a subroutine to do the host immediately. We're going to write M98 and the number of times it's going to repeat is going to be 10 times. We can have 8 plus 12 is going to be 20. So the practice says here that each screen pass should be of 2 millimeters. So now we have to name the practice. I really calculated, I created before. So it's going to be the 1201 for this practice. We're going to save this and continue with the practice number subroutine number 1. We are already in the subroutine, so we're going to write G91 to have an incremental code of the coordinates 0 minus 2 and I90 to stop the incremental when the loop ends, and AM99 to stop the code. We're going to save this and we're going to go back to the practice as well how P12. We already positioned it in this, so this is going to use to do the the first hole that we have here. And so we're going to move to each position here, and we'll repeat it the same for the diameter of 21. Continue with the first position. We have to go back to 01 and take the 01 and 70 and the same. We have the same attitude of y, so when we have to only change the axis x, we have 100.5. Then we're going to go to 0 and repeat the same subroutine. We have to go again to 01 and do the same for each hole. We not have to change the x, so only have to change the y, so it's going to be 64.5. We let go again to 0, 0. We have to repeat the loop or the subroutine. Units to use the same subroutine. And the last hole again, we have to go back to the 16.5 of x, so we don't have to change the y. We have to 0, 0. And repeat the subroutine. We finish the circles of 10 of diameter, so we have to go to the same order, but now changing the two. We have to go again to, we have to first stop the machine, M05 to stop the machine. We have to go home. We have to change the tool using the M06. And this is the tool number 2, because this is the diameter of 21. Then continue M03 to start spinning again. Let's say here starts the code of the diameter of 21. And we're going to repeat the same points to this. Now we're using the same subroutine, but now it's going to pass only 4 times because here we have 8. So each coding pass is going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8. So you're going to repeat 4 times. So we have to go to the first point that we wrote. It was x 60.5, y 15.5, and z 1. Then we have to not forget the G00, G00 por 1, 00. And we're going to repeat the subroutine of the last we made, but now 4 times. It's going to be the same subroutine. And we're going to go back to 0, 1. Now continue with the next point is going to be only changing the axis of x. Repeating again the subroutine. And going back again to 0, 1. We have to again to repeat the same for the next point, going to be this one here. So we're going to go up, going to hold 60.5, 64.5. And going to the last point, it was 60.5. Next. Have here a mistake. It was 4. Then we have to continue with the next point. We're going to save. I'm going to check if I forgot to use the 01 here. So it was all for the routine. Now we go back to now this point. We're going to launch change the tool again from the higher part to the low part, and we're going to also do the same subroutine of the 100 to 201 for this hole. So we have to change the tool. We have to repeat the process to change the tool. We have to write M05. We have to go home. U0, W0. We have to change the tool with M06. This is the tool number 3. And we have to go to the position of the the one we're going to start here. So we have to go first doing the upper part. So it's going to be here. And for first we have to spin again. I almost forgot it. And we're going to position it in the middle part of here. And then go to this part. And the Y is going to be going to be a little more lower than this. And then I'm going to continue to 0, 0. I also work here and 0, 1. And we're going to repeat the past from 2, -4, -6, and -8. So we're going to start doing the loop. And we can start here with using the new subroutine. We're going to write a second subroutine. It's going to be called, and it's going to repeat 8 times, also as the others. So it's going to be 4 times. And it's going to be the 1202. And we're going to save and change to the 1202. So this for this one is going to be repeated from the higher part to the lowest part. We're going to go first to the 0, 1, 0, -2. Then going to back of the last part. And again, -4. And then the same that we wrote. -6. Y0. -8. And just go back. And we finish this practice. So it's going to be a second subroutine. Now we're going to save and go back to the P12. This is the diameter of 11.5. Then we can go back to again to this part. We're going to position it here, and we're going to repeat the same subroutine of the 1201 to do the whole of the middle. We're going to position it in the middle of all the piece. We have forgot to write a 0, 1. And we're going to go to 0, 0 and position it the same subroutine that we made before. Then to repeat 10 times as the others goes. We're going to be repeated as this one. And oh no, I'm sorry, the one. Then we already made this hole, so we have to go back to 0, 1. And this is the end of this routine. We can go to the next change it. We're going to use the tool of the diameter 12. And we're going to change again the tool. We have to go home, U0, W0. Before stop, have to stop the machine. 0, 5. U0, W0 just go home. Then we have to change the tool. This is the tool number 6, because we're going to go from this part to this part. The 6. Then we go to spin again. M03 to spin again. Then we're going to go to the next subroutine. It's going to be repeated just one time because I'm going to do the same as the other. And I think I have a mistake here. Here we also have to use the same one because we didn't use an incremental. And then continue with the same process. We have to save and we have to change to the next subroutine. Then this one is going to be the part from this to here. And we're going to repeat the same process that we made in the last practice, the last subroutine. So we're going to write the 0, 1, and we have to calculate first these points. We have here 15 minus the 48.5 minus 15 equals minus 30. 58.5 minus 30 equals to the left side, 58.5 minus plus the 30 equals 88.5. So we have to use this one. And it's going to be in the middle, that's why it's in the axis of 40. It's going to be 0, 1, minus 2. And this one we have here 3. So it's going to, that's why I'm going to use the only the use time repeated one time. Then we have to move to the next point. I have 100.5 and 88.5. And I have to write the y because we are the same. 0 minus 3. And go back again to the same position we started. And we finish the code. This one. You're going to save and go back again to B12. Now in this part we already made the middle part, so we're just missing the radio of 9 and the radio of 9.25. But first, what I'm going to do is the diameter of 30 to have the circumference of the middle here. I'm just going to go to the points here, 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 and here. So if we finish the this part, we're going to go to change it to the end. Number 30. I think I almost forgot here to position it again to the same position that we wrote. is going to be this. We're going to have also the 0, 1, 0, 0. And we're going to go back again to the next one. Then we have to change again the 2. We forgot here also to write the 0, 1, so it's going to be this. Then we're going to go home. E0, W0. Oh, but first stop the machine, go home, W0. Then we have to change the tool. This is the tool number 7. We have to position A 0, 1, X 68.5, and Y 40. Then we're going to write again the same routine we made. But this is going to be repeated also 4 times. Then we finish this. Well, we also are forgetting the 0, 0, 0, 1. Then we're going to go now the change only the last 2 tools, and we're going to position it here and here. We have to stop the machine again. We have to go home. 0, W0. We have again to change the tool. And this is the tool number 4. We have again to start spinning again. And we have to position it here. We're going to calculate this point using the calculator. To identify that point, we are going to rest to 15 because we have the mirror here is equal to 15 plus the radio of the tool that we're using. So it's 48.5 minus 15 plus the 9 of the radio. It is for the x-axis. And the other is 15 plus 40 minus the 2 is this. So this is the point that we're going to use, the first point. Then we're going to go again to the next part. We say it's 42.5 and y. So now continue with the next point. We have to go to the 0, 0. And we have to use the same subroutine that we used before. This one is going to be the first one that we made. And the next point is going to be the this point. This is equal to the 48.5 plus 15 minus 9 equals 64.5. 64.5. I'm going to save it. And the y-axis is going to be 40 minus 15 plus 9, 34. I'm going to repeat the same one again. But this is it. There's the diameter 18. And we have go to that one is diameter 18.5. I'm going to check what is the last one. The top 2.5. We have to stop, go boom, 22, spin again, and go into the next point. This point is going to be equal to here. We have to sum the 15 minus 9.25. This is for the axis of y. And for the axis, 462.5 plus 15 minus this 64.25 and a 0 1. Then 0 0 use this insert routine and move to the next point. Then we have to calculate this is equals x minus 15 plus the radio we have to do again the same source routine and we're going to the upper. And for the end of the code is going to be game 99. Going to save. And before the check, we have to change the set data room just a little bit in the middle because we have a problem later. We're going to simulate and we have a mistake here. N. I'm going to check the arrows because I have some mistakes. I wrote the N instead the M instead the M. Checking. Here's another file number. And we're going to perform the practice. I'm going to stop the video until this is finished. So we have to wait a little bit. We are going to comment just a little bit in some parts of the video. You can see we are in the middle of the progress. We already did the 8 holes, one of the 10 of diameter, another 21 of diameter, while we are performing the middle of the piece. So we have to wait a little more. And this is the final result of the practice. As you can see, we made in total one main program and 3 subroutines. Basically, the first one was repeated for all the time to do the holes of the diameters of the 10 of diameter and 21 of diameter, and we we finished everything that we supposed to do. This is the holes in the middle, and this. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.